28,468 days after the British cleared out of India, PM Narendra Modi signed a deal with the UK PM Starmer. Touted as historical, win-win, need of the hour, this free trade agreement could systematically change the relationship between the two nations. The colony connotations aside, many believe there was some serious messaging passed across the table to America, in between the lines of this agreement.
It is a deal that will bring huge benefits to both of our countries.
यूके की मार्केट में नए अवसर बनेंगे। भारत के युवाओं, किसानों, मछुआरों और एमएसएमई सेक्टर के लिए यह समझौता विशेष रूप से लाभकारी सिद्ध होगा।
So Starmer's Labour was rewarded, even as the UK was governed by a Conservative government for the past decade. In fact, many believed a deal was all but done with the self-proclaimed proud Hindu Rishi Sunak.
Well, both Modi ji and I are keen to see a comprehensive and ambitious trade deal concluded between our two countries. Both of us think that there is a good deal to be done, but trade deals always take time. They need to work for both.
It was largely negotiated when the Conservatives were in power. Today, with the Labour government, it has been culminated into a robust and very fair and balanced agreement.
There are few doubters of the enormous opportunities born out of a free trade agreement between two strong economies and militaries. Remember, this comes in the backdrop of a pending trade deal with the United States of America. Even as Donald Trump continues to launch his tariffs left, right and center, the India-UK trade deal may shake things up.
In the pockets of working people. It is good for jobs, it is good for business, cutting tariffs and making trade cheaper, quicker and easier.
उदाहरण के लिए डेयरी है या राइस है, शुगर है, इन सब सेक्टर्स को खोला नहीं गया है.
In a way, it's what I call the first deal post, what I call the gradual moving away from multilateralism that in a way Donald Trump kick-started. And so this should become a template.
Remember, as reports suggest, the hold-up in the India-US deal is over the opening up of certain Indian markets to American goods, including dairy and agriculture.
For the first time, you're seeing two large markets of this size entering into a trade deal, which is a win-win for both sides. This will certainly set the roadmap for our agreements with EU and some other trading blocs. I would say US remains a very separate track, which is a very large market. It's a set apart from everybody else. I would say they export everything, they import everything.
Beyond that, a clear message was also sent to the Conservative powers that be. In the post-Brexit era, the UK had sought to detach itself not just from Europe, but also others. The India-UK trade deal sought to ease movement of not just goods, but also labour. For the Conservatives that spearheaded Brexit itself, this likely became a sticking point. Even as Rishi Sunak's roots were marketed as assets to conclude a deal with New Delhi, the Tories in London dilly-dallied, more issues cropped up while an agreement remained elusive. While the UK Conservative Party churned out 5 prime ministers in 7 years, India watched. Even as shared interests in the Indo-Pacific failed to materialise into written documents, India waited. Then came the right moment. On October 22, 2022, the Indian Prime Minister visited Russia. Meanwhile, the UK got a new Prime Minister 3 days later. From 25th October 2022 to 22nd May 2024, Narendra Modi undertook almost 20 international visits, including multiple to USA, Russia, Japan and Middle East. one even to Laos. But throughout this time, he never officially set foot in the UK. The same Modi, whose party, the Bharatiya Janata Party or BJP, is known to have a majority Hindu vote base. The same UK, being led by the Hindu Rishi Sunak, could never manage a state visit from the Indian Prime Minister, even as Sunak himself landed in New Delhi for the G20 summit. In 2025, a lot has changed. Not just the government in the UK, but also the Labour Party itself.
What we also see is in the free trade agreement itself, there are multiple areas that will allow for a huge win for both countries and multiple industries. And in auto in particular, we feel that it has been drafted well, and we will be able to export to the UK. It will strengthen the Indian industry as well.
With Jeremy Corbyn as their face, the Labour Party was believed to be aligned with activist elements, many even anti-Indians. During the Conservative regime, a string of Khalistani protests rocked the UK. Indian diplomats and buildings were targeted. The tensions rose, and the Labour watched. The Labour Party also regularly used to go out of its way to woo radical movements that are deemed separatist within India, including once promising to launch an independent probe into the controversial Operation Blue Star. In 2025, though, the dynamics have changed a lot. With Starmer as their face, the Labour Party rolled out the red carpet for the Indian PM. From goods to services, terror to extremists, issues were raised and addressed.
साथ ही साथ जो भारत से लोग आते हैं यूनाइटेड किंगडम में छोटे समय के लिए, कोई 2 साल 3 साल काम करने आता है, 3 साल तक के लिए जो भी वो यहाँ पे सेवाएं देंगे, उसमें जो पहले लगभग 25% का नुकसान होता था एम्प्लॉई का, जो काम करता था उनका, सोशल सिक्योरिटी पेमेंट जिसका उनको कोई लाभ या पेंशन नहीं मिलता था, अब वो पैसा उन्हें भारत में अपने प्रोविडेंट फंड अकाउंट में डालने को मिलेगा।